Let's stop comparing artists to other artists, okay? I personally hate it. And yes, I'm using that word. I hate being compared to other artists. No matter how skilled and talented they are, no matter if I like them, no matter if they're highly recognized. Don't. It's not a compliment. Okay, one thing is saying like, oh, this song of yours, it reminded me of this other artist. Like that's totally cool. Maybe it even benefits me because maybe I didn't know the artist and I'm like, yeah, I like the vibe. I like their vibe. Like I fuck with them and I want to collab with them or something like that, okay? So that's not what I'm talking about. That's not bad. But what is bad is saying it as some kind of compliment. Like I have to be thankful because I'm being compared to this person that is so great. Like I'm less, you know? Like you're not seeing me. And all I want is to be seen. I don't want you to tell me I'm great either. What I want is to be seen or not classified at all. If you're not gonna see me, at least don't classify me. But if you're classifying me, at least that it is because you actually seen me, listen to all of my songs, and look at what I do. You cannot compare me to someone based on one song that you heard, unless you're talking about that specific song. But again, what I'm talking about is being compared as a person, as an artist, like the whole you put in a box just like that. You know I hate them boxes. You know I hate them. So yeah, don't do that. Well, now that I took out a little bit of hate, I want to talk about something related, but it's another category. I struggle a lot with hyper independence. I'm a person that wants to do everything by themselves, and when it comes to art, I want it to come purely from my fucking soul. Why am I swearing? I don't need to swear right now. All I'm saying is that I want my art to come from me. I want it to be organic. I want to see it and be like, yes, that's me. It came from my heart. So the problem with this is that this wanting to do everything by myself and that everything comes from myself is stopping me from learning from other people. Because at the end of the day, we have to learn from other people. And I know this, but I still struggle with opening myself to it. And there's some artists that maybe I could learn from, that maybe I could get inspired by, from, inspired about, no, why, by, I think it's by. Yeah, yeah. But I don't let myself because I get afraid. What if I like so much one of their songs? What if I hate that feeling when, like, luckily the most I get in my core and stuff, I get away of that thought of like listening to something and be like, damn, I wish I did that. Because at the end of the day, it's not about that. Like, don't feel bad that you didn't do it. Feel good that it exists, because that's the goal. It's not about you as a person. It's about the art existing. But of course, there's some things that maybe like you're like, damn, like I wish I experienced creating that because it must have been satisfying. But there's art for everyone, and there's limitless creation, so you don't need to worry about that. But the thing is that well, yeah, that fear is still kinda in me, and like I don't want to be over inspired because I don't want to feel like I'm doing something so similar to another artist or things like that. And that's why a lot of times I don't listen to a lot of artists. A lot of times I just listen to myself, but that's not good because you need feedback and you need inspiration at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, even what I do is like a weird mix of inspirations or something. Like all the music that I've ever listened to since I was a kid, and I'm lucky that both my parents have a very wide music taste. Everything has influenced me in some way or another. Maybe when I sing, even if I do it from myself, there's a technique that maybe I heard from another artist and it just got stuck with me. Maybe it resonated with me because maybe it's what I had to do also. It's not copying, but in my brain it's like, it's a little bit too logical sometimes, and it's like, no, you're doing it too similar. It's like copying. Like, don't copy. I hate that. Like, I don't understand why other artists copy. And I'm talking about copying, not getting inspired or nothing like that. Like, straight copy. Like, why do you do that? Don't you feel like it's like, I don't know, it's like it's lying to yourself. You didn't do that and it doesn't feel satisfying. Well, I guess they do it for the money, I don't know, but like, still, like, I want to feel like everything I made comes from me. Like, it's such a satisfaction, you know, for me. But yeah, as I say, that's a problem, no, in a way. But well, the only way of solving this problem is exposing myself to the trigger, no, I guess. So I have to listen to those artists that I don't want to listen to, even the ones that I get compared to. Sometimes I get compared to artists that I don't know, and I'm like, I don't want to listen to them, because what if we're actually similar in some way? We're never gonna be the same, because if an artist is real to themselves, it's always gonna be different. If I was an artist that was to be like someone and that did music thinking what is gonna be liked, then yeah, I will have a lot of competence and I will have to be afraid. But because I am who I am and I want to be real, I don't need to fear that it's gonna be the same, but we can be similar in some aspect. And then I start thinking like, what if that feeling comes, right? Of shit, I wish I did that, or like, damn, I'm behind. I also start to think I have to show everything before someone already shows something that I'm doing right now that hasn't been done yet. Like, I have to show, and I start to get stressed and like, but I tell myself, just relax, baby, relax. At the end of the day, that's the only thing that I have to do. Like, I keep trying to learn things about life, the universe, people, and the only thing I have to do, really, like the thing that I have to focus on, is just relaxing, because I have never really done that, if I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about now, so yeah.